Today, me and Mike decided to come out to the range, do some plinking, and I figured I'd give you guys a little review of this Deadfoot Arms folding brace. I'm an actual owner of this. Deadfoot Arms did not send this to me. Nobody gave this to me. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I just bought this shit because I thought it was really, really cool and a very nice alternative to stuff like Law Tactical and the likes of it, because you can fold this thing and actually shoot it, and unfold it and actually shoot it. The design of it to me is pretty superb. I didn't see anything else like it on the market, but there are some flaws. There are some inconsistencies with this design. We're gonna cover those today. We're also gonna cover my customer service experience with Deadfoot Arms. And from that, you guys can make your own assumptions on whether you like this product, you want this product, you tell this product to shove it, or you get this product. It's all up to you. Again, this is my experience. This is not the experience. Other people may have different experiences, different things to say about this company. This is my experience. So with that, let's get into the video. So the main problems with this Deadfoot Arms folding brace is that, one, this thing here is super loosey-goosey, right? There's no retention there, and when you try to shoot it folded, it just flops out on you. Anytime you're moving around with it, collapse, it just flops out on you. So the only cool thing about this faulty-ass, loosey-goosey, flopperoni brace is you can do cool shit like this. Huh? Can't do that with a working firearm. I have another Deadfoot Arms folding brace on my 300 Blackout. That one does not have this problem. So this is definitely a manufacturer defect. And we'll get into what happened when I contacted Deadfoot Arms about this specific problem and how they decided to handle it. The other issue with this brace, which I think is a huge design flaw that should have been caught in the R&D development phase, which happens to my 300 Blackout also. There is detents here, if you're getting close, that on one side, it's a little more angled, and on the other side, it's nice and straight to where it's supposed to lock the brace from collapsing back on itself. So if you pull this way, it easily overcomes itself. But when you're shooting, that recoil and the pressing into your shoulder slowly overcomes this detent, and every shot, it just collapses one at a time. So huge defect, huge flaw. Love the design, but that's trash. So you could only use this brace fully collapsed. Cannot use it in any of the other extended positions. Eyes and ears. All right, so I'll show you guys that this shit doesn't work, right? So this is extended, locked out, and then we're shooting, pressing it into your shoulder. There it is. Fantastic Deadfoot Arms. So again, this should have been caught in the R&D stage, or in some stage, product testing stage, some kind of stage. It should have been caught. I shouldn't do that, right? And this is a very unique product, right? I don't think there's anything else out there. The Law Tactical folder or any other folder out there, you can't shoot the gun. So they would work out the kinks where this thing doesn't collapse on itself and the folder mechanism isn't all floppy, loosey-goosey like this. It would be fantastic. Also, if they had good customer service, that would also be fantastic. But we'll get into that in a second. Show everybody how to properly use a pistol brace for the uninformed public.
You gotta do that, do that.
And the good thing is, it's not that noticeable.
It's not that noticeable?
No.
Yeah.
Be good in the video when I throw it to you.
Probably not. Really hurts.
That's not smart. What? All right, so just to show you guys the difference of what the retention on the brace should look like, right? Look at this. This is great. This is fantastic, right? This is good tolerance. This is dog and Deadfoot Arms fix for this is just keep putting green Loctite on it. That's what we would do. So yeah.
All right, so let's talk about customer service and how Deadfoot Arms decided to handle this whole debacle. The first two emails from Nicole from Deadfoot Arms started off pretty standard. I reached out like, hey, I have an issue, and Deadfoot Arms, like a normal company, said, we will fix it. Here's a shipping label. Send it back to us. And here, for your viewing pleasure, is the video I sent to the lovely Nicole at Deadfoot Arms showcasing my issue. This one does not have like any retention on it. It's just really loosey-goosey. Whereas the other the AR-15 has retention. This locks in place very well and it doesn't flop around like this. So just wondering if there's a fix for that. Moving on, the next two emails you see on screen is me sending in the brace, Deadfoot Arms telling me that they fixed it, me getting the brace back, reinstalling it, and then telling Deadfoot Arms, hey, this thing still doesn't work. The solution to the brace still not working was, hey, add more Loctite, because that's what we would do. Moving on, the next two emails show my skepticism about the Loctite theory. I'm not an engineer or a learned Scientologist, but I do have a little bit of common sense, and I could clearly see that my brace just had a little too much space and not enough tight fitment per se to allow for the brace to work correctly. And I just didn't see green Loctite as being the solution, especially since my other Deadfoot Arms brace was not globbed in green Loctite and worked perfectly fine. But I decided to give it a try. Deadfoot Arms sent out the green Loctite and I put it on. And before we continue to move to this ridiculous email chain, here's the video that I included for the lovely Nicole showing their fixed product. I'm doing air quotes here, you can't see it. This is the AR-9 folding brace that I just got back from you guys because of the looseness. It's still pretty loose, so just in comparison, it's super floppy. It does hold a little better upside down, but any kind of movement, pressure on it, and it just flops around again. So there's absolutely zero attention on this one. Well, to my absolute surprise, the green Loctite did not work. So I decided to send the brace back to Deadfoot Arms again to have it fixed. As you can see in the two emails on screen, when I asked Nicole to provide another shipping label to return the brace that again was delivered to me from the beginning as a faulty product, not fixed when it was sent back the second time, not fixed when I applied their green magical Loctite, Nicole said no, we do not provide labels. I attempted to explain to Nicole that the burden of this shipping debacle should not fall on a customer. If I pay, and when I say pay good money, these products are not cheap, but when I pay for a product and it comes to me faulty, that burden should fall on the manufacturer. I would have much rather just bought a product and it worked, not have to play this sending back and forth game, green Loctite game. Not only that, I don't think as a customer I should be liable for shipping when this is not my fault. Call me crazy, but I just don't think that's the way things should be. Well, again to my amazement, Nicole and Deadfoot Arms apparently disagreed with my premise that I should not be liable for products that they sent to me broken and inoperable. In the emails on screen, you can see I even mentioned that the charging handle that they sent me, which did not work, I should also not be liable for shipping. Yes, that is a secondary company that they sell on their website. But if they're selling me a product, then they should be the ones liable for that product working. If I buy a product from their website and said product does not work, you don't tell me to go pound sand and go contact the company that made the product. It's as if me buying something from Amazon and then Amazon telling me, go contact whatever product, whoever made it, to fix your issues. Okay, enough of my ranting and opinionated thoughts. At this point, I realized that my attempts to reason with the oh so lovely Nicole, and it was shortly after they told me hey, why don't you go try to bake this thing in your oven, as you can see in the emails, that I realized that this is too absurd and ridiculous to continue. So, deciding to end this endless loop of magical green Loctite and these nonsensical emails with Nicole from Deadfoot Arms, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna ship this crap product back, get my money back, and just never deal with this company again. So, as you see on screen, here are those emails. So, let's summarize my experience. And again, I want to caveat this with, this is my experience. It's not the experience. There's probably majority of all the Deadfoot Arms products out there are probably good and they work. I have one still in my gun. I didn't send it back because it worked, and I just didn't want to go through the trouble of disassembling it, even though I really have a bad taste in my mouth about this company. It's very clear that Deadfoot Arms has a unique product on the market. There's really nothing else like that out there, but the way they carry themselves as a company is just absurd. And there are two options here. Option one, Nicole is just off her meds and she's just doing this all on her own. Or option two, this is just the way Deadfoot Arms handles their customers. This video took a very long time to make. So it's kind of hard to compile all the stuff, edit it, and get it out. But here it is. All the emails, all the opinions, all the facts. You make the decision for yourself if this is a company that you want to do business with. Again, great product, shitty company. Hopefully, if you do business with them, that always gets me. If you do business with them, you do not experience what I experienced. And maybe somebody at Deadfoot Arms or Nicole will get back on her meds and she'll see this video and they'll change their customer service practices. Me personally will never buy from that company again, even though they got some really cool stuff. This experience, this customer service experience, their little green Loctite, telling me to put green Loctite on, telling me to buy shipping labels for a product that they created that was broken, for telling me to put their product into my oven here and, I don't know, make a rotisserie out of it or something. It's just completely unacceptable. So, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Deadfoot Arms from a real owner review. Not somebody who's getting paid to, review these things. Not somebody at a gun show where everything is working and stuff. This is a real world experience with Deadfoot Arms. So, make your own decisions. Have a great night, day, afternoon, whatever it is going on, wherever you're at. See you guys later.